Hey Brian, hey Eddie. How are
How you
y'all?
doing today?
Well, I'm a little behind.
I'm barely alive.
Oh man, I know. It's 4 days for me past midnight, which is not usual these days. The new Chris Odom, it's not usual.
Yeah, it was amazing. That little video I shot yesterday,
Yeah,
I started at 8:30 in the morning, and by the time I got a reproducible launch where I found the drivers, were able to get it to install because you download, you search it, you find it, none of them work. So I had to find the location of getting that one, then I couldn't find an executable, and finally I ended up just dragging and dropping. There was no way to do the install automatic, blah, 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 blah. 5 hours later, I have a 12-minute video.
and you lost power.
And the power kept cutting out because of the wind.
So all those. So now we're going to plug in pick, and then it would skip that. All that was because of power.
Yeah. I
God.
wasn't going to do it. I just, like I said, I'm done. That was good enough.
Well, the hey Hunter, the school had some software that was running, and every 3 minutes, well, every 15 minutes, it would pop up on my main screen. Even if I moved it over to the other screen, it would still pop up on the main screen. It was every 15 or 20 minutes, and then it became every 10 minutes, and it became every 1 minute. So I was like, screw it, I can't make a video.
It kept crashing when I was trying to upload all the progress reports.
Yeah. Oh man, that's terrible. Yeah, I wrote progress reports for like 3 hours.
Hey, here, I'll show you this. I like this better. I made you those fobs,
Uh-huh.
but this is so much. It's so simple.
Oh, so you just took an old wire?
Yeah, but when it makes sense on it.
Oh.
I mean, when you really get down to it, by the time I assemble that board and pay for the parts and everything else, this is, next to nothing, right? And you can make it any length you want.
That's good. And so how do you know which ones are data, which ones are power?
Well, everyone I've ever taken apart so far, the green and whites are always data. And I've never, even these cheap Chinese ones, they're the dollar store ones are green and white. And then the other two have been obvious so far. Even this one, I was a little worried, but I checked it, and sure enough, my logic was correct. The lighter colored one was positive.
Positive.
But I plugged it into, I just probed it, logic probed it.
Yeah.
It's easy to do if you have anything you can plug. It's easier to do on the other end. This end's hard. The other end is easy.
So you just crimped Molex ends on, or crimped the little. Yeah. That's smart.
It plugs in, it works great.
Yeah, I wish I hadn't been throwing all those other wires away. Okay, let me take a roll here. Cesar is here. Yeah. Can you guys turn on your monitors, please? Thank you. Howard.
What the hell, Eddie? That's amazing.
Oh, that's pretty cool. How did you do the inverted? Oh, are you?
Is it a background?
Yeah, you have to put like
I thought so.
whatever color you.
Oh, that's cool.
Yeah.
That's cool.
Really neat.
That is cool. So I don't see Howard. Aiden J. I don't see Aiden J. Okay. Tony. Hey, Tony. I haven't seen you in forever.
I just went back to my house, so I need to go to class now.
I'm sorry. Where have you been?
Oh, I went to my grandparents' house and there was no Wi-Fi or anything.
Oh, wow. Is everything okay?
Yeah, everything's fine.
Okay. Well, I'm glad to see you. I was worried about you. Okay, we're missing. I know V.
Just popped in.
Yeah, V came. He wrote to me this morning. He has a family thing that he has to do, and then we don't have Aiden. Okay, hopefully he'll pop up. So I am going to. Well, I don't know what I'm going to do. I guess I'll record just in case anything cool happens. Okay, so I'm recording now, and we'll wait and see if Aiden shows up. So what I thought I would do is give you guys another chance if you wanted to drive the robots. I have a couple of robots set up here in the lab with a couple of cameras. It's easy to drag and drop now. You don't have to download software. You can just drag your files into Dropbox. If you wanted to give that a shot today or tomorrow or this weekend or whatever, I'm happy to do that. I'm not going to force it because it's been painful to watch people who aren't excited about it. And I think it's really, really exciting. You don't have to feel like it's exciting, but I think it's a pretty neat opportunity. And if you wanted to take advantage of it, I'm happy to do that again today. Brian's class had a pretty good time of it.
It's a lot of fun.
Yeah, one student started driving it and couldn't figure out how to make it go. Actually, it had driven off and out of the camera's view and couldn't figure out how to get it back. And so then another student started without him knowing it, started programming the robot, and the robot came back into the view. And the student said, "Oh my gosh, how did that happen?" And then somebody started giggling, and so it became kind of a free-for-all for who can control the robots the first and the best. So anyway, it was kind of fun.
Yeah, one of them even figured out how to make it display on its text.
Oh yeah, it was writing me messages like, "Chris, help! I'm stuck in the robot." Anyway, it's kind of fun. But if that's not something you want to do, that's fine. But what I wanted to do was that answer any questions that you might have, and then I was going to break you up into groups, and I'll see if we can't find groups that you guys want to be in together. Y'all can self-select your groups, and then have you talk just about what you're working on, what projects you're working on, and then I can pop into each group and kind of listen to what's happening. So I don't have a full agenda, but first of all, and again, there's really is no pressure. But if you wanted to, do you want to drive a robot? All you need is your Arduino software. Okie dokie. So let me see.
Wait, Howard, you said sure?
Yeah.
Oh, okay, cool, Howard. So what you need to do? So you need to log into Dropbox. Okay, I'm going to send you I'm going to share my screen so you can see what's happening here. I'm going to. Let me just do a search for Dropbox. Okay, so Howard, I'm going to put it in the chat. If you need to, you could just copy paste. So what you need is the email address and the password. So log into Dropbox, and it's probably going to ask you to. It's probably going to, because you're not in, because you're overseas. It's probably going to ask me to verify that you are a good user. So let me know when you've got that done. And I'll turn on robots. So I've got two set up, and if people would like to also do what Howard's doing, go ahead and log into Dropbox as well. Or if you've got the executable that I sent you and you got that working, you can use that too last week.
Yeah, I logged in and
and I just see a bunch of subtitle graphics.
You see a bunch of what?
Graphics,
Graphics.
like bars.
Do you see this? Let's see here. Dropbox. So, do you see this?
Maybe you can have him share his screen.
Yeah. Sorry. Share your screen there, Howard.
Yeah.
Oh, I know what the deal is. I have to log in. I'm sorry. I'm in the wrong place. Yeah, hang on. I see here. You're in Hong Kong near Quarry Bay.
Yeah.
Okay. So now reload.
Huh.
Still nothing.
Video suits subtitle graphics. Wait. Yeah, that's it.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
So you can either log into no, actually go back. In fact, you can so pick which robot do you want? You want 1 or 3? You're in 1 now, so just stick with 1. How about that? I'm going to delete that file there. Okay. All right. So just right. Oh, let me throw. Actually, if you go back to robots, you see that there's a wireless or sample robot code. If you want to make the robot move, download the Maze robot here. And you want to make the Maze robot, download that first. Or you could download both. But when you run this guy, it's going to make a folder, right? You need to go to add file, like you're going to add a module, and you need to add this module. You could probably add your own servo motion module, but the LED may not be right. Yeah. So download the other one too. You can download
The servo motion module that I know.
yeah, download the servo motion module as well. Oh, I forgot you can't see my screen. Download the servo motion module right there. Yeah. Wait, that's on Dropbox?
He's on Dropbox. And he's in that folder, the other folder that was there, I think. Scroll up a little bit, Howard.
What folder are you in?
He's in where? Where are you?
Oh, you're at home. What? That's okay. You've got them both downloaded?
Yeah.
So go to your downloads folder.
Like literally, you can probably not that screen at all. You've already got them. Right?
Yeah. Just minimize that guy. Yeah. Are you? I can't tell. Are you on a PC or a Mac?
Mac.
So just go to your downloads folder. Are you? Yeah, you're not sharing your whole screen. Yep. Say yes. Oh no. You don't open that one first. Open the Maze one first. See, the Maze robot here. Cancel that. And maybe you can share your whole screen with us. Instead of sharing, I don't know. Instead of sharing an application, share your screen.
Yeah, it should be a whole share screen option.
I don't think I see that. Oh, wait. No, I don't think I see that.
That's okay. So just cancel that and open up the Maze robot first and put that in a folder. So cancel the servo motion module needs to be in its own folder. You don't need to do that. Because that's not your main program. That's a module. Nope, you've already downloaded them. No. You need to, you're done with that. You just need to find your folder, download folder on your computer. Go to Finder. Open up Finder. Brian, I'm gonna. You mind sitting here and playing with him? And yeah, I don't know what to do.
No, I don't mind. Actually,
I was gonna put the other kids in a breakout room. Or does anybody just want to tell us what they're working on instead of breaking out into groups? What? Do you have questions about your project? Does anybody want to share their project?
I have one small question regarding the coding of my project.
Okay.
Is there a way to like set a timer for like a time frame of actions, and if no action happens, then something else happens?
Yeah, sure. Like you don't want to delay. You want to pause and watch what's happening for a certain amount of time.
Yes.
Yeah. It's yeah.
Can you put me and Howard in a separate room?
I will try.
You can do that, and then we can work on getting it set up, and then I'll call you on my phone.
Or just send me. You could just I think message.
Yeah, chat or something.
So
I'll let you know.
okay, I'm going to put. Oh yeah, I can do it. I'm going to put you. Let's see here. I'm going to. Oh, that's cool. I like this. This is good. It's easy. You and Howard. I'm going to put you. I don't know. Let me know if this works.
You actually have to stop sharing your screen, Howard.
Let me know if this works. Okay.
Join.
Okay. Nobody else leave. Howard and Brian can go. Yeah. So Hunter, yes, you can. It is. You're going to use Millis, and let me find. Let me find it for you. So this is a very common thing. It's actually in the textbook. We don't talk about it because it's not everybody needs it. But if people are looking to wait for a certain amount of time while you are still, wait for a certain amount of time while you're still, trying to have the computer think. This is a good thing to do. So the Hunter, if you take a look, it's on page 291. That's the first thing to do. 291. That gives you a few. Yeah, on page 291. chapter 10, part 6, it walks you through 3 pages of how to use Millis to run a certain amount of time. Use it as a clock and a while loop.
Okay.
Yeah. And I think, yep. And you could even get elapsed time. Like if people wanted to test like reaction times, you can do that. So all of this is done on like 291 to 295. Yep. The very end of chapter 10, the last section in chapter 10.
Okay.
So that will walk you through it.
Thanks.
Yep. Just go through each step and you'll see it's pretty not self-explanatory, but it's pretty obvious.
Alrighty.
Anybody else have questions? Anybody else want to discuss with the big group, or should we break you up into? I'm going to break you up into little teams. Let's see here. How about I put Eddie? Eddie, you're going to go into breakout 2, and Cesar and Aiden, Sheehan. Y'all want to be together? Like normal? Okay.
Yeah.
Okay. And Cesar. Let's see here. Pranav, I'm going to put you in 3, and Hari. Well, let's see here. Jordan's not here. Who wants to go with Pranav? Huh?
I'm here.
Oh, sorry, not Jordan. Aiden. Aiden J's not here. Anybody want to join Pranav in room 3? Okay, Eric, you're going to go to room 3. So go ahead, Pranav. Y'all can join in. Hunter, where do you want to go? Jordan, Adam, where do y'all want to go? You guys want to be your own room?
I mean, that could work, I guess.
Okay, I'm just going to make everybody else go to room 4 then. Let me know if there's a room you'd rather be in. Okay, and y'all talk about what you're working on.
Ready.
Okay.
Okay, go back to Robot Maze key. Excellent. Now, let's scroll down a little bit, because where you're probably going to play, keep coming down a little bit. Right, go up. Where's Find Me the Loop? I might have blanked away for a second. Here?
Yeah, this is not the latest one. I think.
Yeah. I couldn't find it on Canvas either. Where's it at in Canvas?
Oh, I think I put all of mine just on the Dropbox.
Okay, go back to Dropbox.
Hang on. Don't do anything. Let me just put a fresh one on there. Maybe it's not the latest.
So that was the one we just downloaded right there, Chris.
Sorry. I'm sorry. Thanks for helping, Brian.
No problem. This is good for me too. I want to
Okay.
be ready for Monday.
Hang on. Okay, don't. Why don't you? Damn it. Okay. All right. Finally, I am uploading. Yeah, only me. That's right. Okay, I'm uploading the maze. I'm pretty sure the rope servo motion module hasn't changed, but the robot maze key is now 10 seconds old, and that's what you should download. And let me just make sure it's actually working.
Is it going to be in the GS120 robots or
It's
robots?
maze robot.
Okay. 34 seconds ago. That's got to be it.
Oh, yeah. Alright, now no.
Yeah, and that has bedroom nav in it. Yeah. Okay. I'm gonna go visit another group.
Okay.
Okay.
Alright,
Thank y'all. Yeah, keep going. Thanks, Howard. I appreciate you trying it out.
alright, that's fun.
And me?
The heat motion module I'm liking it. Yeah, I feel like it's gonna be a good project.
Hey.
Oh, hey, Chris.
Uh-huh. So, y'all okay?
Yeah.
Yeah. So what are you, what are y'all doing?
Well, right now, I just finished, I was just adding a bunch of, problems from 19, 20, 21, together to try to, form one big problem. But now I'm moving on to, trying to combine servo motion and the heat, sensor module.
Oh,
Yeah. And I'm going to try to, move my robot around and see if I can, make areas, I have, this light for my chickens, which, puts heat down, a lot of heat. So I'm going to drive it, and then I'm going to drive it into the light and see what happens.
that's perfect. So, let me just tell you a couple of things. Number one is it takes a little bit of time for that heat sensor to pick up a change in temperature. So whereas light is instant, the temperature, because it uses what's called you have to heat up the thermal mass. That little tiny round thermistor has mass, and it takes 5 or so seconds for you to see a change. So you have to kind of be patient with that. And two, it's not going to pick up little tiny changes in temperature very, very quickly. It's going to be fine if you drive it under a heat lamp. You're going to be able to almost instantly tell. So just be patient with that. But that's a great idea. At first I would just measure temperature.
Yeah.
And there's a really long equation on how to convert the temperature values into the thermistor values into temperature, Celsius or Kelvin or Fahrenheit. All of that's really spelled out in the textbook. So that's good. Are you still making your let's get out of the room? If it's let's get out of the room if it's on fire. Is that the project?
Well, I need to figure out how to do that, but yeah, I think that'd still be cool just for around my house.
Yeah. I mean, do something with your chickens, or y'all work together to do something with your chickens. Make an alert if the heat lamp goes off or something like that. I don't know. Eddie, what about you? What are you working on?
I'm still just working out on the wall navigation one and the maze navigation.
Gotcha. Okay. You need any help? You doing okay?
I'm doing okay. I mean, the code runs mostly well, but just every once in a while it does something that doesn't make sense.
So can I share my screen with you?
Yeah.
I would. So imagine that this is a wall here. Imagine that here's a wall. Okay. And here's your robot. What you want to, you probably have two sensors like this looking at the wall. Is that right?
Yeah.
And so when this first sensor sees the edge of the wall, when this first sensor sees the edge and goes over the wall like that. So now the back sensor sees the wall. The first sensor sees nothing. It's just infinite distance. Then the easiest way I found to do it was to make the robot turn. And if the robot turns in a circle, and if this is the radius of the circle, then the robot will just turn forever in a circle of this radius. Not too big and not too small, but just right. So that when it sees it, it turns in a circle until both see the wall again, and then it moves straight. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So if you can get that down, then that's pretty good, because then what happens is this: if the robot turns a little bit away from the wall, then this distance becomes really big, and it's as if it's seeing nothing. So then it starts to turn in a circle, and then it turns back again, and then follows like this. And then when it sees the edge, it turns in a circle and keeps turning until it sees the wall. So that's been a process that's a pretty standard wall following kind of process. Alrighty, I'm going to join another group. Y'all keep talking.
Alright, sounds good.
We do this assignment and it's due in like a couple weeks. So I'm trying to do.
Hey guys, what are y'all working on?
Just talking about projects.
And
Yeah, I was just brainstorming on what kind of different projects I would have. Because I was thinking about my old idea and I was like, I should probably like upgrade it and look at the project page.
so your idea was mixing paint. Was that your idea?
So my idea was originally to have the robot just monitor, like go around and monitor the room, and then when it comes into contact with the thing, make a large noise. And I was thinking that I could probably use like the whisper noise and then two sonic so it could be like in a whole 180 degrees, and then still make a large sound whenever it keeps.
Sure.
There's like less of a chance of it like just running along the wall. It's like there's always blind spots and like the whisper noise and sonic.
Yeah. Dude, yeah. It doesn't matter what you do. You know, I would start small, always small. Start with the robot just moving, and then throwing the 2 whisker sensors on there, and then build. It's easy to build. It's hard to build big. It's easy to build small and work up. And
because like when I was recording my video for Problem 54, I noticed that the curve was there again, so I do need to change the speed for that again.
cool, good. And Pranav, what about you?
Yeah, I started working on the table side navigation, like pushing stuff, cleaning the table off. So far I've got the. So right. One top off the edge.
So you do have it. Oh, hang on 1 second.
Why did it go down?
Hey. Maybe it does say. Oh, are you driving the robot number 3?
Driver robot
Number 1. Here, I'm gonna reset it. Hang on. Wait. I'm just gonna try to reset. I see. All I see is a blue blinking light. Let me just reset. Let's see if I can get my finger down there and reset it. Yeah. Okay. Now try it. Now try it again. And you do it. There is a live stream. If you go to my channel, you can live stream it. Yeah, from the bottom. It's a different. Yeah, it's still live streaming. It's just Odom C, and it's a head-on image there. Yeah. So maybe here I'm going to delete that file, and then. Or y'all can, you can delete it. If it doesn't work, yeah, I'm going to just delete this guy. And now try it again.
Okay, now try it again, Howard. It's just gonna be like a turn right.
Yeah, so I see it's loaded. What? Is that really is that really the output?
But I can't say.
I mean, is that really the name of the file?
Maze robot key. I don't know.
Yeah, I guess it is. Well, it doesn't seem to be going through. Can you?
Gosh, it did the first time. Like it disappeared on its own hour the first time.
Here, hang on. Sometimes you have to press the reset button. Oh shit! I'm in the wrong. Yeah. Okay, there it goes. No. No. No, nothing. Try it one more time, and I'll be listening. I'll be listening for it. I'm gonna put you on speaker and go back to my students. Hey, Pranav, I'm so sorry. Keep talking.
Yeah, I was just kind of working with tabletop navigation coach, and I picked up so yeah. So my next goal is just get like Kansas.
Cool. So show me some video. Next time, do some video, throw that in, and put that in the what's it called? Yeah, the Canvas page, progress page. Okay, cool. All right, I'm gonna go to the other guys, and I'll be right back, or then I'll close this out. So, how are y'all talking with all four of your microphones muted? And none of your cameras are on.
Yeah.
Oh, everybody? So, in one sentence, Hari, what are you working on?
I'm trying to use Python to communicate to the teams and do various functions.
Okay, I sent you a message. I can work with you if you want. That's cool. Hunter?
I'm trying to make a robot that's sentient, that's sort of feels sentient in a way.
Oh, that's a big project. Okay, Adam?
Robot that can sense an object and determine whether it can pick it up with a claw.
Oh, cool. So, do you have a claw? I had written back to you about.
Yeah, I saw that. I do have pieces. I have like ears and things I can make claw out of.
Oh,
I have a part of a claw, and I can adjust it for the use the gears to adjust it for my robot.
cool. That would be pretty awesome. That would be really cool. And Jordan?
I'm working on a remote control robot that can be controlled by an app on my phone.
You have an iPhone?
Yeah.
So iPhones okay. So do you have? How are you going to communicate with your iPhone to the robot? We have like Bluetooth modules, but you don't have a Bluetooth module.
Yeah. I was just gonna say that. I have to order a Bluetooth module, I think.
Well, we have them that work. Oh, it's working. We have them that work, but it's we can get it to you. But the Apple usually doesn't have we always had to buy a Samsung device or a tablet because the Apple doesn't have the software that allows you to control Bluetooth. But do you have it?
My mom has an Android, so I could probably use that.
Okay, so send me. Tell me where you are.
I was just on the journey.
Yeah. So we can put a Bluetooth module in the mail to you. Just email me your address.
Okay.
Okay, and then that's a cool project. That'd be good.
All right.
Okay, cool. All right, I'm going to break out the groups and then meet everybody up in the main room. So Howard, I don't know if you can hear me, but that one went underneath the camera and then kind of spun its wheels against the base of the camera and then backed up.
So come on back, Howard. Click on the.
Yeah, I think once you leave the room, I think you're gone. Okay, so I'm just going to dismiss everybody, and if people wanted to, Howard, that was cool.
You saw it?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. It's right behind me. So what you had done is you had driven underneath the camera, and it hit the base, and its wheels kind of spun against the base for 5 seconds or so, and then it went back again. But it was all cool. Cool. All right. So hey folks, next time I see is everybody's back? Yeah. So next time I see if you're not going to turn your camera on, then I think we probably need to have a conversation about why. And it doesn't have to be a detailed conversation. You know, if you have a huge zit on your head and you don't want people to see you, then you can say, I'm not comfortable telling you, but I just don't want to do it. I can't do it, or I would be embarrassed or whatever. You could always, show the top of your head, kind of like Aiden does. Sometimes I know you do that in collection, Kathleen was telling me. But it's always good to see you guys. And if you have if you want to play, if you want to consult, if you want to do something, Jordan Bryan is going to use a remote control module, a Bluetooth module to control the robot. So he's in New Jersey. I'm going to send him a little fob, a little dongle. He's iPhone, but his mom has a Samsung. So is that on your site?
What?
Like the kind of the tutorial on how to take the fob and the Android phone and download the software.
I have video on it for sure.
Okay. Okay. So Jordan, just send me your address. When I get your address, I know you're serious about it. All right. All right. Y'all's projects sound good. Start small. Don't start big. Start small. Make the robot do one tiny thing, and then add and add and add and add. And you'll be kind of amazed at how quickly your robot becomes pretty sophisticated. But now's the time to start. Less thinking, more doing. Right? Build, test, build, test, build, test. You don't want to build, and then test. Right? Okay. All right. Y'all have a great one. I'm here anytime, and you're welcome to stick around. Howard, if you want to stick around and play some more, I can put you on a bigger camera.
Have a good one, Chris.
Bye, Hunter. You too.
Take it easy.
Yep. Bye.
See ya. And being transmission.
Wait, I have a question.
Yeah.
I'm working on Hello World on my Java thing, and should I attach my code for the progress check?
You can, or you can take a picture of Hello World up on the screen, or you can send me your code, or you can do a screen share. You can capture. There's software, free software capturing, where you can capture what's happening on your screen and record 10 seconds of your code. Press the compile button, and then look over at the terminal and see what the output is. That's all fine. I mean, Hello World in Java is the hardest program you'll probably write this year. Just to start it is hard. But once you start it, I think you'll Then I would look back at chapter 1, or the first volume of the textbook, and do some of the math problems. In our textbook, or work a problem that you want to work for science or something like that. Do a mathy kind of problem, and then you'll see, what are variables? How does it handle math? And how does it handle standard input output? STDIO. You have to include some libraries. that we don't have to do with the Teensy. You know, so but the internet is filled with stuff. Of all the things you want to learn, the internet, you know, computer science and computer programming, the internet is the way to go.
Thank you.
Yeah, man.
That was a good thing to go.
Oh, I loved it. I love hearing it in the background. It was really, really good. I'm glad you did. And if you want to play, you know, if you wanted to play one day, I don't even have to be in the room. I could just set it up and turn the cameras on, and you could just have fun. Yeah. Yeah.
I'll do it one day.
You have brothers or sisters? Do you have brothers?
Yeah, I have a sister, and I'm allowed to control.
Yeah. Have her come in and drive it.
Okay, yeah.
Or-
sure.
Or if you have two computers, we can put two robots down, or 3 or 5, you know, and you can drive one and she can drive one, and y'all can kind of play around.
Yeah,
Cool.
yeah. That was
And
Thank
you know, and if you do anything like that, Howard, then put that down as your progress. You know, because that's what you're doing. Okay, cool. Thanks so much. Thanks, Brian, for your help.
Bye. No problem.
Hey, Harry.
I'll let you talk to Harry. I'll just get out of here.
Okay.
I'll chat with you later, Chris.
Okay, bye, Brian. Thanks again.
Is there a time that we can like meet later today or over the weekend? Because I have to do something for another class.
Yeah, sure. Me too. Ironically. Yeah. What time?
I'm fine whenever. I'm free all.
I'm gonna stop recording here.
Like literally whenever you're available. Like we can do like right after class, like the last 2 classes.
Okay. So can we say maybe 1:30?
1:30.
Is that cool with you?
Yep.
And what are we looking at? We're looking at Python.
Yeah.
Okay.
It's more about Arduino. It's all more about the TNC, I feel like. But we'll talk about it.
Cool.
Alright. Yeah.
Okay. Ciao.